now we're getting to fancier closures. A subcuticular closure is really what I would call a cosmetic closure. The idea here is to close the skin and not have any suture in the wound at all. So we'll go ahead and apply the VADA device to the pad so it spreads it apart for us, or gives us a little bit of spread. And now what we're going to do is run a stitch under the skin, and this can be done either with permanent suture or absorbable suture, and I'll demonstrate here with permanent suture. So I'll enter from outside and enter just at the level of the deep dermis, and the key here now is to take horizontal bites in that deep dermis, exactly the same on both sides, and advance as you go. And what you see is I'm pulling the suture across to show where the next stitch should be, so I make sure there's no bunching. But what you can find over time is that it really doesn't matter how much you advance as long as you're doing the same each time. I will tell you, if you're hoping to pull this stitch out later, like maybe after a week, then you'd want to advance more each time. If you know it's a permanent suture that's going to stay in there, like something absorbable maybe, where you're not going to have to remove it, then you want to almost go back to the last stitch each time. So there are different variants, but the key is do the same thing each time. Now the skin is beautifully opposed. And on this I probably would still put steri strips or put some skin glue, but it's really the suture that's holding everything together.